champions. We laugh a lot, we rap a lot. I'm asked to be an Indian again. I'm telling them that Collinsville is where it's at. So when we on the field of court, they better be aware of that. They scared of that. Of course, look at the ceiling. What up, Mr. Floyd? Yeah, it's Collinsville. And yes, I'm glad to say that I'm a Kahok. I'm about to graduate. Yeah, you know what it is. Collinsville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
White and purple, yeah, I know you see it. You see the chaos and you tell yourself you wanna be it. I go to CHS, so I am a champ. I ran this game so long I'm starting to get a stomach cramp. Class of 1, 2, but we're number 1. Shout out to all my juniors, yeah, you know we get it done. White and purple, you already know. It's little easy peasy and that boy lay low.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collinsville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
I'm about my white and purple, Scarface and DJ Screw. We on the peak of the mountain, best at what we do. Yeah, we the champs, homie, but we ain't selling shoes. These boys bleeding purple, call us the Chiefin' crew. They don't gotta do it big, cause I don't play with sports. I play my cards right, now a good report. When Dub 12 comes, it's time to roll off. I'm in the back cause everybody rolling with me, K-Hawks.
Yeah, you know what it is.
Look, all the freshmen, all the fresh boys,
High school champions.
yeah, they know what it is.
All around my town, everything is
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
we shut it down for the school and the sports team.
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collinsville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
And a very good evening to everyone, and welcome to the Panther Dome here at O'Fallon Township High School. I am Todd Duke, and we are here for a little Lady Kahok basketball coverage. And again, a very good evening, everyone, and welcome into the pregame show brought to you tonight by LC's Pub in Caseyville. Great food, great drinks, and great services served up daily at LC's Pub in Caseyville. 605 North Main Street in Caseyville, kind of right on the border of Caseyville and Collinsville. Right across the street from, caddy corner from Kahok Stadium. Anyway, you know where it is, and if you don't, you can just give them a call if you want to order some carry-out food. 618-855-9007. I would suggest the Italian beef sandwich. Good. All right, let's get going here. Collinsville comes into this contest at 6-4. They are 3-0 in Southwestern Conference play, and that puts them in a tie for first place with the Alton Redbirds, who at last check was up over Belleville East at Belleville East, 33-17. Collinsville, coached by Colin Moore, he's in his fourth year, and he brings with him a record of 39-52. O'Fallon, well, they're just the Class 4A defending state champs. They are 9-2 on the year, 2-1 in Southwestern Conference play, second place in the conference, and their only conference loss right now is to Alton. They are coached by Nick Nolhoff, the O'Fallon Lady Panthers are. He's into his seventh year, and he has a record of 159 wins and 34 losses. Collinsville comes into this contest, scored 500 points so far in the year. That averages out to 50 points a game since they've played 10, and 412 points against. That averages out to 41.2. Pretty good math. O'Fallon, on the other hand, 621 points on the year already. 56.5 is their average per game, and points against 398, and that is 36.2 per game. Lady Kahok saw their three-game winning streak stopped at Triad Tuesday night with the 7-3 Lady Knights posting a 48-39 win. Collinsville went into that game after 3 straight Southwestern Conference wins over both the Belleville schools and East St. Louis. In the triad loss, junior Talisha Gilmore registered another double-double with 23 points and 10 rebounds. That is 4 games in a row where she has registered a double-double. Senior Ella Guerrero hit 4 of 7 3-point shots and finished the night with 14. Gilmore and Guerrero accounted for all of the Collinsville points, minus the 2 from Denasia Willis. Collinsville was down 24-20 at halftime. The Lady Calcs then outscored Triad in the third quarter 14-8 to take a 34-32 lead into the fourth, but the Lady Knights then held Collinsville to just 5 points in that final quarter, outscoring Collinsville 16-5 to post that 9-point win. The defending champs are off to another solid start to the year. O'Fallon has won 3 straight to start the season, including a dominating 62-19 win over Altoff to open up the year. Lady Panthers suffered their first loss across the Mississippi with a hard-fought 57-55 loss at Lift for Life Academy. O'Fallon then put up 4 straight wins, including 2 Southwestern Conference wins on the road at Belleville West and at Edwardsville, before they suffered that only conference loss here at the Panther Dome to Alton. Lady Redbirds turned in a 55-50 win here at O'Fallon High School on December the 7th. Since that loss, Lady Panthers have won 2 straight against 2 more St. Louis schools, a 57-31 win at McKendree over University City, and the latest, a 58-41 win at Cardinal Ritter. That happened on Tuesday night. Had a chance just a little while ago to catch up with Collinsville head coach Colin Moore, and we will pass that conversation on to you next as the LC's Pub pregame show continues here on the Kahok Sports Network.
Looking for a little bite to eat in a nice, friendly establishment before heading out to a game? Look no further than LC's Pub in Caseyville. Just blocks from Collinsville High School, LC's Pub is the pub of choice for Kahawk fans, before, after, or even during Kahawk games. LC's Pub features a wide variety of traditional bar food like burgers and fries, chicken wings and chicken strips, appetizers like pepper jack mac and cheese bites, fried pickles, and green beans. Plus they have salads, fish, shrimp, and more. LC's Pub also features an outdoor patio, a gaming room, weekly poker tournaments, and a pool table, plus enough TVs for all the sports fans. And LC's Pub shows Kahawk games live, as well as Blues and Cardinals games. LC's Pub, 605 North Main Street in Caseyville, right across the intersection from All Pro Tees. Call for carry-out orders at 618-855-9007 and on Facebook at LC's Pub. LC's Pub, Kahawk fans' pub of choice. Do you have a big land improvement project that requires some outside help? Call Petroff Trucking Company. The Petroff Companies have been shaping the metro area since 1975. Family owned and operated, Petroff Trucking Company can do the job and do it right. Hauling, excavating, and grading, they do that and more. Petroff Companies also has roll-off dumpster rentals. They also specialize in dirt and rock sales. Petroff Trucking Company can help you develop your land for your needs. Petroff Trucking Company. Check out their website, petrofftrucking.com, or give them a call, 618-797-6100. Petroff Trucking Company, shaping the metro area since 1975.
The Junior Service Club of Collinsville has been a proud supporter of KahokSports.com and the Kahok Sports Network from day one. Since 1934, the Junior Service Club of Collinsville has been providing women in the community an opportunity to make a difference with fundraisers and projects, all that go towards helping the needy in Collinsville. If you would like any information on any event sponsored by the Collinsville Junior Service Club, head to Facebook, type in Collinsville Junior Service Club, and then click on the event tab. We thank the Collinsville Junior Service Club for their continued support of the Kahok Sports Network and KahokSports.com.
At Visionary Wealth Advisors, we empower you to see your future before it's your future, to create your inheritance, to build your vision, to anticipate the known and unknown, and to find potential in both, and build new dawns. Visionary Wealth Advisors.
Visit Brad Keene at his Collinsville office at 106 North Clinton or call 618-467-8420. Looking for a little bite to eat in a nice friendly establishment before heading out to a game? Look no further than Elsie's Pub in Caseyville. Just blocks from Collinsville High School, Elsie's Pub is the pub of choice for Kahok fans, before, after, or even during Kahok games. Elsie's Pub features a wide variety of traditional bar food like burgers and fries, chicken wings and chicken strips, appetizers like pepper jack mac and cheese bites, fried pickles, and green beans. Plus they have salads, fish, shrimp, and more. Elsie's Pub also features an outdoor patio, a gaming room, weekly poker tournaments, and a pool table, plus enough TVs for all the sports fans. And Elsie's Pub shows Kahok games live as well as Blues and Cardinals games. Elsie's Pub, 605 North Main Street in Caseyville, right across the intersection from All Pro Tees. Call for carry-out orders at 618-855-9007 and on Facebook at Elsie's Pub. Elsie's Pub, Kahok fans' pub of choice.
And we welcome you back into the LC's Pub pregame show here on the Kahok Sports Network. We're on the roll with your Lady Kahok basketball team. We're in O'Fallon tonight for a big Southwestern Conference matchup. And joining us now is fourth-year head coach Colin Moore, your Collinsville Lady Kahok basketball head coach. Let's go back in time a little bit. Well, let's talk about your record up to this point in the Southwestern Conference. How does undefeated sound to this point and a tie for first place?
It's nice, but we haven't had a real huge test yet. Tonight will be that one. But to win 3 games that we're supposed to win pretty easily, pretty handily, we got definitely happy about that. It's always fun to, play the best, and the girls are excited to try to compete with O'Fallon tonight.
All 3 of those Southwestern Conference wins came in a row, starting with the game that we covered at Belleville East. By the way, that was win 600 for the Lady Kahok basketball program, in case nobody knew that. So let's go back to the 2 home wins. First versus Belleville West, the 20-point win. You outscored the Maroons in every quarter except the third. Gilmore and Guerrero, we talk about them a lot. Katie Bardwell, we haven't yet. 14 points, a couple of blocks. That's a pretty nice showing from her.
Yeah, and that we've kind of discussed with the girls a lot that we need a third scorer, somebody else between Katie, Carson, Lily, Denasia. Somebody's got to step up and put the ball in the basket. And the 2 wins against Belleville West and East St. Louis, we had other girls score, which definitely helped that out. Took the weight off the shoulders of Talisha and Ella, and that's kind of what we're focused on. And we were definitely happy that Katie had a big game that night.
All right, we do talk about Gilmore and Guerrero a little bit. All 3 Southwestern Conference wins. Talisha Gilmore with a double-double on all 3.
Yeah, she's a dominant player, and she's still got so much potential to grow and develop. Her big thing is confidence. If things go well early, she usually has a pretty good game. If we can keep her from getting frustrated, she'll usually do well. And, she's always going to get 8 to 12 rebounds a game. She just works hard enough on the boards.
So that begs the question, how do you keep her from getting frustrated?
We talk to her a lot. The girls try to work with her. Ella and her becoming closer. The coaches try to work with her. I think she's overly hard on herself, and she's just not totally sure of her basketball prowess yet, I guess. She didn't play a ton in 7th or 8th grade, even though she's on the team, and she's kind of, in a weird way, new to the sport, but doing a great job.
Ella Guerrero, obviously the one of the senior team leaders of this bunch. Took her a little while to get that shooting touch going, but she seems to have found it now.
Yeah, she had I wouldn't say a rough start, I wouldn't say work up to her potential or play up to her potential. She kind of motivated herself after the Nashville tournament. I just decided, I'm going to shoot 5 to 7 threes a game, and I'm going to figure out a way to do it. She's been doing that, making them. She's been kind of the heart and soul of the team behind the scenes. She's definitely more of a quiet leader.
Seems you're getting more and more out of Dejanay Willis, too.
Yeah, she was gone for a week. Had some family issues, was gone for a week. Just her athleticism and she's one of the girls that has a basketball knowledge. So it's kind of nice. You can talk to her as a sub coming in the game, and she can do exactly what you need her to do to help the team win.
All right, let's move on to the Triad game. You had a lead going into the 4th quarter of that one, and Triad only allowed you guys to get 5 points in that 4th quarter.
Yeah, we were up 6 points with 10 minutes to go in the game, and you heard during a timeout they said we're not going to let Talisha or Ella shoot. And their girls did that. They were going to make one of our role players step up. And I think that game, our role players are about 1 for 18 shooting with about 18 turnovers. So that 3rd, 4th scoring option that we constantly talk about really hit home. We did a good job of taking Triad's best player away, but their role players step up. Ours didn't, just kind of the nature of that game.
Yeah, that was what I had on my list. Ness Bardwell, Lily Carlisle, Carson Mode, all 0 for 14 in that game. That's a little rough, isn't it?
Yeah, and I would say that's uncharacteristic, but you got to give Triad. They stuck to a game plan. You know, we had a similar one. Their girls stepped up. Ours kind of didn't. But good thing about basketball, we get another chance tonight.
All right, talk to me a little bit about the MICDS tournament you guys are taking a part of. The bracket just came out, so your thoughts on that post-holiday season tournament?
It's very similar to last year. I think we played Kirkwood the first game last year. If we win, we'll play Fort Zumwalt West, which we played them last year. So Coach Henson helped out, went over the seeding, and, you know, we're one of those middle-of-the-pack teams, but if we can get shooting right, if we can handle the ball, keep some girls out of foul trouble, we can definitely play to get some sort of trophy over there, so we're excited about that.
All right, let's talk about tonight's matchup with O'Fallon. Always a tough task coming in here. They're obviously the defending Class 4A champions. They did lose a lot of players from that championship team, but they're still good this year.
Yeah, they lost, obviously, their two best players, but when you're playing 12 girls at the varsity level, they have so many girls with experience, and they have some girls that can shoot, and they just have a lot of girls that really understand basketball. We know it's an uphill battle, but we're going to focus on trying to find 3 or 4 positives, and hopefully we can make those happen.
It's been a number of years since Collinsville has beaten O'Fallon in girls basketball. So tell me, what does your team need to do here tonight to see if we can break that streak?
You know, when I watch a lot of our games, rewatch them and look at them, if we can make people score running offense, we can usually keep them pretty close. It's just when we turn the ball over and give them free baskets, it just doesn't set up well for our personnel. So we got to make sure, you know, we take care of the ball and then make the shots we're supposed to make, and really just not get defeated. They're going to go on runs. They're going to score 8 to 10 points in a row. We just got to make sure we make some jump shots now. We're really trying to focus on that.
Thanks for the visit, Coach. Good luck.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
That's Colin Moore, your Collinsville Lady Kahok basketball head coach. We take a break here on the LC's Pub pregame show. When we come back, starters come your way and stats. All that and more coming up on the Kahok Sports Network.
Looking for a little bite to eat in a nice, friendly establishment before heading out to a game? Look no further than LC's Pub in Caseyville. Just blocks from Collinsville High School, LC's Pub is the pub of choice for Kahok fans, before, after, or even during Kahok games. LC's Pub features a wide variety of traditional bar food like burgers and fries, chicken wings and chicken strips, appetizers like pepper jack mac and cheese bites, fried pickles, and green beans. Plus they have salads, fish, shrimp, and more. LC's Pub also features an outdoor patio, a gaming room, weekly poker tournaments, and a pool table, plus enough TVs for all the sports fans. And LC's Pub shows Kahok games live, as well as Blues and Cardinals games. LC's Pub, 605 North Main Street in Caseyville, right across the intersection from All Pro Tees. Call for carry-out orders at 618-855-9007 and on Facebook at LC's Pub. LC's Pub, Kahok fans' pub of choice.
Hi, Purple and White fans. This is Dan Mode, class of 1989. I'm with New American Funding. Myself and New American Funding are proud sponsors of Kahok Athletics. As we have great coaches at CHS on all the courts, fields, and tracks, we like to coach you through the home buying process and refinance process. If there's ever anything we can do, I can be reached at 618-973-5343 or www.danmodeloans.com. Let's support our student athletes at CHS. They deserve the best. Thank you for your time, and go Kahawks.
And once again, we welcome you back to the Panther Dome here at O'Fallon Township High School. We are underway as Collinsville is taking on the host O'Fallon Lady Panthers. We are on a little bit early because the JV team had the mercy rule in effect on the Collinsville side as O'Fallon beat Collinsville in that JV game by a final score of 43-12. And we are already underway in O'Fallon, they score first, so Collinsville is going to have to come from behind. Here is Gilmore. Nice little move there off the glass. Good for 2 for Talisha Gilmore. You have to give me just a second here. So Fallon brings it back up. Things happening kind of quick around here. I didn't see who scored the first points for O'Fallon. That would be the one with the ball right now. That's number 23, Haley Hart. And they'll bring it around, and a three-point shot, and that one is good off of the hands of Demijah Bolds. And we are underway quickly, I might add. So here's Carson Mode, and across into the backcourt for Lily Carlisle. Carlisle brings it up across the logo, almost lost the ball, gives it up now for Mode. Mode deep out over here on this near sideline. Top of the key. Over to the far side. Guerrero right open for three, and we get another three-pointer, and we are tied. 5-5 against a very good O'Fallon Lady Panthers team. They bring the ball up, and here once again is Haley Tart. Tart, a 5'6" sophomore. She drives the lane, takes the shot, and it's tipped, but putting it back in after the rebound was Bolds, and Bolds now has 5 points. I'll get with my scoreboard here in just a moment, guys. Promise you. Turnover by Collinsville, and they bring it back up the other way. This is a little bit of a rocky start here. All right, 7-5, not 9. 7-5 in favor of O'Fallon. 6:06 left to go here in this first quarter, and at the free throw line, it is Caroline Foster. Foster, first shot, good. Guilty of the foul was Carson Mode. That is the first foul of this game, and for Foster, she is 9 of 25 from the free throw line, but you couldn't tell it after making a couple right there, looking pretty easy actually. Now it's 9-5, and we have 6:06 left to go. Here is Bardwell. Bardwell sends it all the way to midcourt to Gilmore. Gilmore will take it across the line and head toward the top of the key. Lost the ball, and now O'Fallon turns the ball over as well, so very quick exchange of turnovers, and that's how this one gets started here after almost 2 minutes into this contest. 43-12, JV team lost, so they were mercy ruled in that fourth quarter, and that went by kind of quick. Matter of fact, at halftime, Collinsville only had 7 points, so that was a tough game for the old JVers. As O'Fallon trying to take advantage of another turnover. They give it up once again to Tart. Tart approaches the top of the key, gives it back up for Bolds, and Bolds, the senior, gives it up now for Josie Christopher. Christopher over to Newman. Newman back over to Christopher and back over to Newman. Newman, she drives the lane, bounces it up underneath, off the glass, good for 2 more by Demijah Bolds. Josie Christopher, 5'4" sophomore. Demijah Bolds, 6'3" senior. Danielle Newman, 5'6" senior. Haley Tart, 5'6" sophomore. And Caroline Foster, a 5'9" senior. The starting 5'4" O'Fallon. We'll give you Collinsville's in just a minute. Here is Bardwell. Almost lost the ball again. Outside the Mode. And Mode to the top of the key. Over into the corner. That's Carlisle. Guerrero was there as well. And Carlisle almost gets stripped of the ball. Now we're going to have a jump ball called. And the possession arrow remains in the favor of Collinsville. Lily Carlisle, the 5'5" junior. Ella Guerrero, the 5'5" senior. Katie Bardwell, the 5'9" senior. Carson Mode, the 5'10" junior, who is now being subbed for. And Talisha Gilmore, the 6'1" junior, were your starters. And now it is Denasia Willis who's into the game for Collinsville in place of Mode. Guerrero ripping the ball right out of the hands there of Christopher. Back over to Bardwell. And Bardwell moves her way back over onto the right wing. And a dribble at the top of the key. She's going to lose that ball. And coming up with it is O'Fallon. But Tart stepped out of bounds with her heel. So another very quick exchange of turnovers. 11-5 in favor of O'Fallon. Collinsville had their hands full against the champions from last year's squad. Matter of fact, they graduated 6 from last year's squad. Here is Gilmore off the glass. Can't get it to go. Rebound belongs to, yes, that would be Katie Bardwell with her first 2 points of the game. First Collinsville rebound as well. 6 graduates from that championship team last year. They accounted for 1,625 points. 3-point shot on the way. That one's a little bit short. Rebound belongs to the Kahawks. They bring it back up. Here is Guerrero. Guerrero deep inside this near side corner. Out to the deep right wing for Carlisle. Carlisle just outside the lane. Gilmore tries to take it off the glass. That one's knocked out of bounds. So 1,625 points graduated of their 2,285 points scored. Demijah Bolds and Josie Christopher, 2 of those key players back for this year. Bolds had 320 points. Christopher had 182. Free throw line shot by Gilmore. That hits the bottom of the netting, and that's about it. So that'll be another turnover for Collinsville. Last year, O'Fallon wasn't very nice to your Lady Kahawks. They beat them 68-33 at Virgil Fletcher, and then beat them 56-20 here. So the Lady Kahawks hoping for a different outcome. Here is Michaela Vinson. She takes the shot, no good. Rebound belongs to O'Fallon, and we're going to have a whistle, and we're going to have 2 shots coming up from Demijah Bolds. And Bolds, when she heads to the free throw line, is 21 of 31 on the year. And she will have 2 shots. We are halfway through quarter number 1. And it's 11-7 in favor of O'Fallon. Bolds at the line, hits the first. Carson Mode checks back in. Katie Bardwell to the bench. One more shot, coming up for Bolds. And that one's good as well. Lucky number 13 there for O'Fallon. They're going to make half of a wholesale player change. They got 3 more ladies waiting at the scorer's table to come on in. Here's a pass to Gilmore. Gilmore gets double teamed, and the ball ends up out of bounds. Last touch by the falling backwards Kenna Behringer, who came into the game after that first substitution. And now we have more substitutions coming in. Will Foster will check back into the game. Quinn Zerjal will check back in, a 5'10 sophomore. O'Fallon has 3 freshmen on their varsity roster. Carson Mode will trigger the inbound pass, and she'll get it to Carlisle. Lilly on the wing. Top of the key for Guerrero. Guerrero trying to find some room. A one-arm pass, and that one was off of the hands of Foster and out of bounds, so Collinsville will have to inbound once again. And a lob pass to Gilmore under the basket, off the glass, count the bucket, and the bruise. Gilmore's going to the line. And that foul belongs to Vincent. Gilmore on the year, 39 of 74 from the free throw line. Didn't make that one. And a whistle on the rebound, and the possession arrow this time in favor of O'Fallon. So the Panthers will get the ball back. Newman will inbound. 3:37 left to play here in this opening quarter. Inbound pass comes in to Vincent. The 5'4 senior moves it up across the line. Being watched there by Willis. Over this way now for Newman. Newman across the way into the corner in front of the Kahok bench, and then around the horn it goes, and back into the corner for Barrington. Barrington drives baseline, gives it up on a bounce pass to Newman. Back outside once again for Foster. Foster with a little floater, and that one looked pretty good. Used those fingertips and got that ball exactly where she wanted. 15-9 in favor of O'Fallon. Here is Bardwell. Bardwell will give the ball up to Willis. Top of the key almost. That's the free throw line, and another foul, and back to the free throw line is going to be Talisha Gilmore. This foul will belong to Carolyn Foster. And Talisha Gilmore, who just missed from the free throw line just a moment ago, will get 2 shots this time. And that one's good. One more coming up for the 6'1 junior, Talisha Gilmore. Gilmore hits both. So 2 of 3 from the charity stripe for Gilmore. O'Fallon wastes no time. Barringer with a 3-point shot. That one won't fall. Rebound belongs to Gilmore, and the Kahawks bring it back up. Here is Bardwell. Bardwell moves the ball up across the logo, being watched closely there by Barringer. And Barringer is all over her hip. Bardwell doing a nice job staying with it. Carson Moe just outside the lane. Takes the shot, but it's a little bit too hard. And the loose ball belongs to O'Fallon. They bring it up quickly. Here is Foster, and Foster was fouled as she was trying to drive baseline. And Collinsville will pick up their 3rd team foul, and this one will belong to Carson Mode, and that'll be her 2nd. Willis will head out. Carlisle will come back in. And the inbound pass will be taken care of by Haley Tart. The 5'6 sophomore bounces it in. Gets it to Foster. Foster outside now for Bolds. Bolds will just hand it off now to Tart. And Tart will back her way up to the midcourt stripe. 2:20 left to play here in this first quarter. 15-11. Collinsville hanging in there. Here is Newman for 3. That one misses the mark, but the rebound belongs to O'Fallon. Second one does too. And putting that one back in is Bolds. And O'Fallon now ups that score to 17-11. Up by 6. Here is Guerrero. Guerrero to Carson Mode. Mode to Carlisle. Carlisle on the left wing. Back to the right side for Guerrero. Guerrero back to Carlisle. Over in front of the O'Fallon bench to Mode. To the free throw line for Bardwell. She tried to give it back to Mode, but instead she threw it right into the hands of Newman. And Newman brings it up. She'll go a bounce pass to Bolds, and Bolds will take it off the glass for two. Colin Moore wants a timeout. We'll take a 30-second timeout right along with him, and we'll be back here after that 30-second break on the Kahok Sports Network.
Plumbing or electrical problems? Is your AC or heater on the fritz? There are dozens of companies out there, but do you really know who you're letting in your home? Trust Tiger. Our technicians are clean-cut, drug-free, and background checked. What other company can make this bold statement? Our 24-hour emergency service will ensure your plumbing, heating, AC, and electric are up and running no matter what time of day it is. Schedule your appointment today. Tiger Plumbing, Heating, Air Conditioning, and Electrical Services. We earn our stripes every day.
Back here at the Panther Dome at O'Fallon Township High School. I'm Todd Duke. Got Jack Easley on the camera tonight, one of our Kahok Broadcasting Club students. Everybody else was busy. Kettler is at the Blues game. And the Rosemans are watching Josh compete in the final competitive night for the Collinsville High School Marching Band. So that's where Zach, Josh, and the rest of the Roseman family are. So we had to go to the broadcasting club for a little bit of help here tonight. Thankfully, Jack Easley obliged. Here is Gilmore over into the corner. Across the other corner it goes to Guerrero. Guerrero to Carlisle. Carlisle bounces it back over to Guerrero. Ella comes away from the line for just a moment. No-look pass. Another no-look pass. Gilmore off the glass. Good for two. Oh, forgot to keep my scoreboard up there. I don't know why it started doing that. Like, I got to have it up full. I can't minimize the scoreboard, or the scoreboard leaves the screen that everybody's watching at home. 19-13, Collinsville trails by 6. O'Fallon trying to go back to work. Here is Newman at the free throw line. Kicks it outside for Tart. Tart dribbles, drives into the paint. Moved her feet a little bit more than I would call a foul on that one. Newman takes a three-point shot. That one's no good. Rebound belongs to O'Fallon. They put up another shot, still no good, and the next rebound Bolds puts in, and she's having a whale of a night already, Bolds is. $15 points already for Bold. We have 20 seconds left to go here in this first quarter. Here is Guerrero for three, just a little bit too strong. Hit the inside of that rim and came back out. Collinsville trying to play a little defense now. Off the glass, that one goes. Bolds gets the rebound, puts it back up twice, and then gets it to go in. And that is going to do it for quarter number one. So Collinsville trailing 23-13. They're down by 10 are the Lady Kahawks as we get ready to head to quarter number two. And we will do that right after we come back from another commercial break here on the Kahawk Sports Network.
Pack Mail of Collinsville, locally owned and operated by Ryan Combs. Pack Mail can ship anything, anywhere. They treat you like a neighbor because, well, you are a neighbor. Pack Mail offers shipping materials and containers, private mailboxes, as well as climate-controlled self-storage. Visit Pack Mail at 407 Beltline Road in Collinsville. Online, WeShipSt.Louis.com or call Pack Mail at 346-4884. The Collinsville Education Association is a proud supporter of KahawkSports.com and the Kahawk Sports Network. The CEA is your partner as they work to ensure quality education for our children. The CEA advocates excellence and equity in public education and represent over 400 educators in 11 schools in both Madison and St. Clair counties. For more information, you can visit the Collinsville Education Association's Facebook page or the CEA's website at collinsvillecea.org.
Back here at O'Fallon High School, 23-13 after one quarter of play. O'Fallon leads by 10. And Collinsville trying to go back to work. Inbound pass comes into Willis. Over into the corner now for Gilmore. Gilmore throws it into the opposite corner, but a little bit too tall and too high for Ella Guerrero. And Collinsville turns the ball over once again. We're just underway here in quarter number 2. Glad that you're with us. We have O'Fallon tonight and O'Fallon tomorrow. Tomorrow's game, boys, and that one will be at home. And we'll be on the air somewhere around 7:10. Here is Bolds and kicks it out to the top of the key for Foster. Foster back to Bolds, back to Foster. She's wide open. She's like, I'm going to go ahead and try a three-point shot. And she makes a three-point shot. So Collinsville trying to find an answer here. Carlisle gets double-teamed, has the ball knocked out of her hands, and O'Fallon brings it back up the other way. No-look pass, and Bolds off the glass. She has 2 more points. I'm going to run out of room to keep track of this. There is Carlisle, and Carlisle gets fouled by Tart. That'll be her first, team first. Since we are into the second quarter, we start all over again. And we have another timeout on the floor, so we'll step aside as well. And we'll be back after a 30-second timeout here on the Kahok Sports Network.
Collinsville High School alumni Stacy Lauenstein, CHS class of 91, Lisa Bassetto, Sarah Sulke, and Tracy Limp, CHS class of 94, Tony Geisen, CHS class of 96, and Kevin Robinson, CHS class of 99, want to wish all of our Kahawks a great year. We look forward to cheering you on and supporting you. Work hard on the court and the field, as well as in the classroom. Remember, once a Kahawk, always a Kahawk. Hashtag Kahawk Family.
Todd Duke, Jack Easley back with you from O'Fallon Township High School. Collinsville has their work cut out for them here. We knew they would when we saw this one on the schedule anyway. O'Fallon's tough, the defending champions for a reason. Even though they lost 6 girls from that championship team, they are still formidable. Here is Bardwell. Bardwell trying to drive in from the left wing. Off balance shot, off the glass, and good. The bank is open. And Bardwell now up to 4 points. And Collinsville gets a little closer, 28-15. Here is Josie Christopher. Christopher, the 5'4 sophomore, brings it up and gives it up. On to the far wing for Tart. Tart over to Foster. Foster just off of the free throw line, bounces it into paints to Bolds. Back outside, 3-point shot coming. That one's no good. And the rebound is put back up and in by Bolds once again. This girl's going to end up having 50 points by the time this one's all said and done. I have to start thinking about double teaming her. Looks like Addison Munoz is going to come into this game. She was the leading scorer for Collinsville. They scored only 12 points in the JV game, but Munoz had 5, and she'll take the place of Willis. (30-15) in favor of O'Fallon. I would venture to say that probably half of those have already come from Bolds. And Collinsville turns the ball over. That was a nice job by O'Fallon to keep that ball in. And a foul. On Ella Guerrero. I cannot see the big scoreboard here with all of the players' numbers and their points and their fouls, so I'm kind of at a loss here. That's why it's taken me so long sometimes to figure out what in the world's going on, because I can't see that board. We're over here in this corner to the left of the camera, so I'm in the corner. I got the extension cord stretched out all the way, so we could get a little bit closer to midcourt, but that's as far as we can get. There's a 2-point shot by Tart. And that makes it 32-15. Here is Carson Mode. Mode to Gilmore. Gilmore drives the lane, takes the shot. She's fouled, and this one may be going against Bolds. Nope, we're going to put it against Behringer. Behringer will pick up her first. And back to the free throw line is Talisha Gilmore. Gilmore already 2 of 3, from the free throw line here tonight. First one, no good. (21 points already. Yeah, I had that one. All right. And 4 for number 23, 5, 6, 7.
for number 33, but yeah, okay. All right, I'm good. Thanks, Jack. Jack went up and took a picture of that scoreboard for me. Here you go, buddy. Talisha made one of those, and now a shot and a rebound belongs to O'Fallon. And they'll put it back up, and that one will go in. Danielle Newman gets on the board for the first time tonight for O'Fallon. I'm having a rough game here, aren't I? 34-16 is our score right now for O'Fallon and Willis. Can't believe they didn't call that a foul. Here is Bardwell. Bardwell just outside the lane, now into the paint, kicks it out. Gilmore thought about taking it from just inside the top of the key, gives it up for Lily Carlisle, and Carlisle's shot was an air ball, and the loose ball belongs to O'Fallon. Panthers bring it back up quickly. Over into the far side it goes for Newman. Newman drives the lane, kicks it over here into the corner for Calmer. That would be Kayla Calmer, the 5'5 freshman, into the game for the first time. Rebound belongs to Collinsville. That's only their fourth rebound of this game so far for the Lady Kahawks. Here is Bardwell. Bardwell drives up to the free throw line, backs up, gives it up now for Gilmore. Gilmore off the glass, can't get it to fall. Rebound belongs to Collinsville. Put back up, still won't go in. And the next rebound belongs to O'Fallon. Panthers bring it back up. Here is a dribble drive by Newman. Newman dumps it off into the corner for Calmer for three, and that one bounces across the rim. Who wants the rebound? O'Fallon says they do, but Collinsville is trying to find a loose ball on the ground, and they do. And the third turnover for O'Fallon will put the ball back into Collinsville's hand. Kahawks trail 34-16. Here's Carlisle after getting a feed from Bardwell. Lily gets away from her pursuer and throws it into the corner for Guerrero. Guerrero into the paint now for Gilmore. Back out to Guerrero for three, and that one just a little bit too strong. Hit that fat part of the iron and came down for another O'Fallon rebound. And another dribble drive by Newman. This time she takes it all the way, too hard off the glass. Collinsville comes away with the rebound, and the Kahawks bring it back up. Here is Bardwell. Bardwell races in over on the left wing all alone and has that one stuffed. And the loose ball belongs to O'Fallon, and they'll quickly get it down court. And here is Calmer. Calmer had Gilmore step right in front of her. Now a nice move by Zerjal, and then off the glass, too strong, and the rebound belongs to Gilmore once again. Collinsville avoiding a couple of runs there by O'Fallon. Their last two possessions have resulted in no points for the Panthers, so Collinsville trying to take advantage of that, trailing 34-16. Here is Carlisle over to Bardwell. Bardwell in front of the O'Fallon bench. Gets it over to Gilmore. Gilmore at the top of the key. Dribbles, drives, shoots, and that one's blocked out by Jada Williams. And all the way down is Calmer. That one rolls and snakes its way in. That one took forever to fall in, but O'Fallon finally breaks the 0 for 2 possession stride as they put up 2 more points and now lead by 20. We have 2:25 left to go here in quarter number 2. Here is Guerrero. She has that one blocked by Williams. Williams brings it back up, being chased by Carlisle, and a missed shot, but the rebound is put back up and in by Zerjal, and she's on the board for the first time tonight. And Collinsville is going to go ahead and take a timeout, so we'll take a timeout right along with them. This one is a 60-second timeout, so we'll be back here in just a moment on the Kahawk Sports Network.
Your home is where you feel happy, safe, and secure. So if you see signs of foundation problems like cracks or uneven floors, worrying is natural, and getting it fixed is crucial. Woods Basement Systems understands. We've been solving foundation worries since 1986. Woods experts have the training and equipment to make permanent repairs. So stop worrying, because with Woods, it's fixed forever. Foundation problems don't get better with time, they get better with Woods, the all things basement-y experts. Call or go to woodsbasementsystems.com today.
Old Herald Brewery and Distillery in Collinsville produces their own spirits and beer on site right at the restaurant. Pair that with some of the most unique menu items around the entire metro area, and you can see why they are such a hit. They can handle you and your family, or they can handle you and your group. Throw in the occasional live entertainment, and you can see why Old Herald Brewery and Distillery is a must-stop destination in Collinsville. Old Herald Brewery and Distillery, 115 East Clay Street in Collinsville, 618-855-8027, or online at oldheraldbrewing.com.
Back here at O'Fallon Township High School. Glad that you're with us here on a Thursday night. We're getting closer and closer to Christmas. Hope everybody's Christmas shopping experiences are going okay. And a quick turnover by Collinsville and another quick turnover by O'Fallon. Gives the ball back to the Lady Kahawks. Here's Carly Call over to Bardwell into the corner for Guerrero. Guerrero feeds it just outside for Mode. Back outside, Carly Call for three. That one's going to be off to the left. Saw that one because I'm right straight across from that shot. And Collinsville, however, gets the rebound, and they'll go back to work. Here is Carly Call once again. Call over here on the right wing. Gives it up now for Guerrero. Guerrero moves her way over to the right side. Gives it up for Carson Mode. Mode just outside the lane. Takes a shot. It's the second time she's overshot the basket from that exact same spot. And here come the Lady Panthers, and a little shove from behind there on Newman, and I can't believe that wasn't called either. I know that it was going to go against Collinsville, but honestly, I guess it was called. No, it was not called against, I guess it was. Katie Bardwell picks up her second. Each team now with two. To the free throw line is Jada Williams. Williams on the season, 5 of 13 from the free throw line. She's looking for her first points tonight. 1:15 to play here in this first half, and a miss by Williams. Sasha Kelly checks into the game. She's another one of the freshmen. She's a 5'5" freshman. Jalea Smith, another freshman back off the bench. She is a 5'6" freshman for O'Fallon. One more shot coming up here for Williams, and that one is good. 39-16 in favor of O'Fallon. Here is Guerrero. Guerrero to Gilmore, left all alone in the paint, off the high glass. Too hard of a shot, though. And then she has the ball just ripped right out of her hands. Got the rebound, but had it taken right away. Three-point shot, no good by O'Fallon. They'll kick it back into the corner, and then they'll send it back out front for Zerjal. That is Vinson. And Collinsville, they get their own turnover created. Steal that ball right out of the hands, and Gilmore off the glass, can't get it to fall, and the rebound again belongs to O'Fallon. Panthers bring it back up. We're down to the final 30 seconds left to play here in this first half. Ball makes it all the way into this near side corner, and a dribble and a drive, and that ball is knocked out of bounds. Claire Weinhoff, a 5'5" junior, the one over here in the corner into the game with that one. And she will trigger the inbound pass. Does so to Vincent. Vincent loses the ball. Lily Carlisle said, "Thank you very much. I'll take it." And then it's knocked out of bounds by O'Fallon. Collinsville will get to keep it. Oh, come on. You guys are up 39-16. You're going to complain about what, an iffy call? Inbound pass comes into Guerrero to the midcourt stripe, and that one's knocked out of bounds. And plus a foul, I believe, is going to be called on Williams. Would have been out on her anyway. She picks up her first foul. Non-shooting foul, and that is the third foul for O'Fallon, so we haven't reached that 5 foul mark yet. That triggers the shooting. Here is Gilmore, offset baseline, and good. And Talisha Gilmore is into double digits with 11 points now. Here is Vincent. Vincent gives it up a little strangely, though, but that's going to do it anyway. 39-18 is our score at the end of one half of play. It is time now for the Woods Basement Systems halftime show, brought to you by Woods Basement Systems, all things basementy. Woods Basement Systems, working to keep homes dry since 1986. Give Woods Basement Systems a call at their Collinsville location, 618-708-4055. Don't have anyone up here to help me out with some halftime scores, so we're probably just going to cover some stats for this first half of this game. And it is 39-18 in favor of O'Fallon, and we will be back in just a moment as it's time for the Woods Basement Systems halftime show here on the Kahok Sports Network.
Just because we're adults doesn't mean we don't have toys, am I right? If your adult toys consist of boats, campers, or RVs, then you need to call the GASA storage team of professionals. Winter weather in the Midwest can be quite harsh, and finding a place to properly store those expensive toys for winter can be just as rough as a Midwest winter. That's where the GASA storage team comes in, with outdoor self-storage and covered storage for your toys. They even have tractor-trailer parking, conveniently located at Horseshoe Lake Road and 111 in Pontoon Beach. GASA Storage, for the safe storage of all of your toys. Contact the GASA Storage Team, gasastorage@gmail.com, or call today, GASA Storage Team, 618-797-6100. Lottie's Cafe, Collinsville's hidden gem. Lottie's Cafe offers food, cocktails, and gaming in a great atmosphere highlighted by fast and friendly service. Lottie's Cafe also offers a unique menu that features soups and salads, sandwiches and paninis, pizza and flatbreads, appetizers and desserts, as well as breakfast. That's right, we said breakfast. Unique breakfast items such as a breakfast stromboli, a breakfast BLT, and breakfast burritos. Lottie's also offers creative cocktails, a wine bar, the coldest beer around, and a video gaming area for those 21 and older. And don't forget the Lottie's Cafe gift certificates. Lottie's Cafe, Collinsville's hidden gem. Check them out online at lottiescafe.com, on Facebook, or in person in the Strip next to the Walmart Neighborhood Market. Or call Lottie's Cafe at 618-223-8256. Lottie's Cafe, Collinsville's hidden gem. Looking to buy a new home or sell your current home? Trust the Blaylock Group of eXp Realty with all of your real estate needs. The real estate market is hot right now, and you can trust the years of experience the Blaylock Group brings to the table. The Blaylock Group can help you find your dream home, or they can help you get top dollar for your current home. Give Peyton or Emily Blaylock a call today at the Blaylock Group of eXp Realty, 618-780-4622. That's 618-780-4622. The Blaylock Group of eXp Realty. Keep your ride shiny and clean with Extreme Details Vehicle Detailing in Collinsville. Owner Jay Merkel and his crew at Extreme Details believe in the value of community and in helping their community hold the value of their vehicles with a sharp-looking, clean ride that you and your community can be proud of. Extreme Details can handle any job, whether you drive a small car, an SUV, or even a bus or RV. No job is too big or too small at Extreme Details. Extreme Details offers scratch and oxidation removal, no matter what you drive: cars, trucks, motorcycles, boats, and more. Plus, Extreme Details can handle fleet vehicles for you and your company. Call Jay and the gang at Extreme Details at 618-977-1224. Check for periodic specials on the Extreme Details Facebook page. Put the shine in your ride with Extreme Details, 618-977-1224.
Chapman Trucking LLC. Chapman Trucking is a local Collinsville business owned and operated by 1994 Collinsville graduate Christy Chapman. With over 10 years of experience, Chapman Trucking LLC can take care of all of the heavy lifting when it comes to hauling aggregate materials such as sand, driveway rock, dirt, boulders, and more. That includes getting your heavy work equipment to your work site where it needs to be. Give Christy a call for a free estimate at Chapman Trucking LLC, 618-960-9346, or online at chapmantruckingllc.net.
Todd Duke here, proud member of the Collinsville Educational Assistance Association. Whether you call us teachers' aides, paraprofessionals, or educational assistants, it all comes down to one thing: taking care of students. More importantly, your student. Yes, we are there for the teachers, and we help them in any way possible. But our goals are in line with our teachers in that we want to see our students succeed at not only being a student, but well beyond that as we ready them for the world outside of the classroom. We are Union Strong. We are Kahok Strong. We strive to help students reach their potential. We are the Collinsville Educational Assistance Association. Go Kahawks! Lakeside Roofing in Collinsville. Let the professionals at Lakeside Roofing protect your most important investment, your home or business. Have the elements taken a toll on your roof system? Notice a leaking roof? Maybe it's time for a free roof inspection. Regular maintenance can extend the life of your roofing system by 10 years or more. Lakeside Roofing is your winning team for commercial and residential roofing systems. Lakeside All-Star professionals have installed, repaired, and maintained hundreds of roofs on both sides of the river. Call Lakeside Roofing today at 618-344-2800 in Collinsville or 314-241-5253 or online at lakesideroofing.com. Choose experience, choose Lakeside.
Welcome back into the Woods Basement Systems halftime show. It is halftime here. And here we have a score of 39-18 in favor of the O'Fallon Panthers. And that lead is a 21-point lead. It was a 10-point lead by O'Fallon after one quarter of play when it was 23-13. O'Fallon then outscored Collinsville in quarter number 2, 16-5. Leading scorer in this one is Demijah Bolds for O'Fallon. She has 21 points, the only one from her team in double digits. Caroline Foster has 7 points, 2 points apiece for Danielle Newman and Kayla Calmer, and then 1 point for Jada Williams. Collinsville is being led in points. The only double-digit Kahok is Talisha Gilmore. She has 11 points, 4 points for Katie Bardwell, and Ella Guerrero has 3 points. Rebound battle being won by O'Fallon, 15-9. Collinsville turned the ball over 13 times in that first half compared to 6 for O'Fallon. From the lines, Collinsville is 1 of 5 from beyond the three-point arc, while O'Fallon is 2 of 8 from the charity stripe. Cahoks are 3 of 5, while O'Fallon is 5 of 6. And the only score I can tell you about is the one that popped up on my phone. And after firing head coach Craig Berube after Tuesday night's loss against Detroit, Drew Bannister comes in from the Springfield Thunderbirds to take over as the interim head coach. And after one period of play against Vladimir Tarasenko and the Ottawa Senators, the Blues are up by a score of 1-0 after one period of play. That's going to do it for the Woods Basement Systems halftime show. Third quarter action. That's what we got coming your way next on the Kahok Sports Network.
First National Bank of Waterloo, with over 100 years serving the Metro East. Visit First National Bank of Waterloo at their Maryville or Collinsville locations for all of your banking, mortgage, and lending needs. Why? Super low closing costs, low construction loan rates, and they do so much to support our local communities. When you need a loan, call the Collinsville team at First National Bank of Waterloo at 618-345-1121. Or visit their Maryville or Collinsville locations or online at fnbwaterloo.bank. First National Bank of Waterloo, member FDIC, and equal housing lender. Mike's Automotive in Collinsville is a T3 certified tire dealer and so much more. Sure, Mike's Automotive has tires. They can also help with making sure your entire vehicle is road ready, from belts and hoses to preventative maintenance like oil changes and tire rotation. Plus a lot more than that. Mike's Automotive has 3 locations to choose from. Mike's Automotive in St. Louis and Millstadt, and Mike's Automotive in Collinsville at 1150 St. Louis Road, just blocks from the high school. Or call Mike's Automotive at 618-345-0611. Mike's Automotive in Collinsville.
Herald Square and Cold Herald, 2 great additions to the Collinsville landscape. Next to the Old Herald Brewery and Distillery, Herald Square is a new outdoor multi-use event space in Collinsville. Concerts, fun and games, farmer markets, and so much more. Herald Square, a great space for Collinsville's future. And, just off the square's turf, Cold Herald, old-fashioned scooped ice cream gelato, house-made recipes, and premium-sourced product. If you're over 21, ask about the good stuff at Cold Herald. Watch Collinsville grow. Herald Square and Cold Herald, 2 great new additions, only in Collinsville, Illinois.
Welcome back to O'Fallon Township High School and the Panther Dome. We are underway in quarter number 3. Lady Cahoks trailing by 21 points. And O'Fallon has the ball first. They move it up inside the Bolds, and back outside it goes. 3-point shot was thought of by Christopher, but she decided better of it. And now she's got the ball back in her hands and dribble drives and gives it up to Bolds. And Bolds off the glass, can't get it to go, gets her own rebound and puts it back up once again. Bolds continuing her hot scoring streak, 41-18 now in favor of O'Fallon. We have a whistle on the play. And Collinsville stepped out of bounds with it after they got the ball back. So O'Fallon's going to get another crack at it here. And out to the top of the key, a turnover by O'Fallon. So the Collinsville Kahawks will try to get their first points here in half number 2. Here is Gilmore. She drives off the high glass, can't get it to fall in, rolled all the way around the rim, knocked out of bounds. And really? I thought that O'Fallon knocked that ball out of bounds. Guess not. Another turnover for the Kahawks, and the O'Fallon Panthers will bring it back up. O'Fallon is up 41-18. Handoff over on the far side to Christopher. Christopher in front of her coach Nick Nolhoff in his 7th season. And gives it up now for Tart. Tart back out front, top of the key. Christopher thought about the 3 once again. Instead gives it up to Tart. Now to Bolds. Bolds off the glass. And she gets that one to snake in for a couple of more points. 43-18 in favor of O'Fallon. Collinsville having a hard time getting the ball and getting the ball out of their own end here. But here is Carson Mode. Mode still trying to get it up across the line. She finally does. And from the free throw line into the corner for Gilmore. Top of the key. And is Lily Carlisle. Carlisle in front of her bench. Gets it just outside the lane to Gilmore. Gilmore splits the defense off the glass. Too hard, though. I think she was partially chopped over there. And that created the shot that was just a little bit too hard. A rebound is put back up and in by Foster. And O'Fallon extends that lead one more time. Here is Guerrero. Guerrero gives the ball up to Carlisle. Carlisle right in front of the scorer's table. That's like the longest scorer's table in the Southwestern Conference. And then that one will go off of the shoes of Carlisle. But the referees saw something I didn't. And Collinsville will get to keep the ball. Carlisle with the inbound pass to Bardwell. Bardwell out front to Guerrero. Guerrero being hounded by Christopher. Gives it up now for Mode. Mode in front of her bench. Outside now for Willis. Willis gives it up for Bardwell. Bardwell, a couple of dribbles with that right hand. Bounces it over into the far side corner for Guerrero. And Guerrero looks to bring it out. Top of the key now for Willis. Trying to force a pass into the paint for Bardwell. But that just ends up being another turnover by Collinsville. And O'Fallon, they return the favor. Collinsville's 16th turnover, and that's 8 now for O'Fallon. I'm probably about 5 of those have come right after Collinsville's turned the ball over. And that one's going to go out of bounds. Clock kept running there for a minute. I'm like, we're not in the mercy rule yet. Now it stopped when that ball went out of bounds, but that inbound pass at the other end, that clock kept on running. Here's Carson Mode. Mode has that one blocked away, and it falls right into the hands of Tart after the block by Christopher. And O'Fallon is going to try to turn that into points. They can't that time. This time the rebound falls into the hands of Willis for the Kahawks. And another turnover by Collinsville on a pass that went over the head of Mode, off the glass, and 2 points for Josie Christopher, and that's her first points of this game. Coach Moore wants a timeout, so we'll take a timeout right along with him, and we will be back after a brief moment with 5 minutes to go here in this third quarter, and we'll return to the Panther Dome in just a moment here on the Kahawk Sports Network.
Got vinyl? Rich's Record Emporium in Uptown Collinsville can take care of all of your vinyl needs and more. You can peruse through thousands of records, from country to hard-to-find jazz, and classic rock is always in stock at Rich's Record Emporium. Used vinyl, new vinyl, and hard-to-find vinyl. Don't forget to check out the audio room at Rich's, where you can check out the latest in audio gear, from new top-of-the-line speakers to turntables and receivers, plus all of the accessories. Rich's has t-shirts, record cleaners, turntable needles, wall art, and so much more. If you can't find what you're looking for at Rich's, they will do their best to find it for you. Don't forget to mention seeing this ad on the Kahok Sports Network for a 10% discount at checkout. Rich's Record Emporium, 131 West Main Street in Collinsville, or call 618-795-1333 or online at richesrecordemporium.com.
Once again, welcome back to O'Fallon. The old Panther Dome. This place has been here for a while. 47-18, 5 minutes and counting now to go in this fourth quarter. And Collinsville almost turned the ball over again. Here is Carlisle. Carlisle over in the corner. Bounces it just outside the lane. Then they give up to Gilmore. Gilmore had it bounce off of her knee. Goes onto the ground, and Willis is going to land on the ball. Well, Fallon clamps onto it. Possession arrow in favor of Collinsville on the called jump ball. And Bardwell will trigger the inbound pass, and they're going to have to, got to go over there with the guy with the basketball. Bardwell out to midcourt. Carlisle gives it right back to Barwell, who returns the favor. They play catch for a minute. And trying to find Willis baseline, but threw it about 5 feet in front of Denasia. And the Kahawks turn the ball over with 4:31 left to play here in this third quarter. Well, Fallon, they bring the ball up court. Over to the far side. Behringer in front of her bench. Brings it back out here for Vincent. Now into the perimeter for Christopher. Christopher with a football-style pass and a three-point shot. That was nothing but net for Behringer. Well, minimized it again, didn't I? That never used to happen. I'm not sure why it's happening now. Here is Guerrero. Guerrero out front. Bardwell bluffs and then gives it to Willis. Willis had that one partially blocked. She saves it and saves it again, this time off of the head of Gilmore. But Willis had her toe on the line, one of the thinnest sideline out of bounds areas you'll find on a basketball court. Everybody else has those fat ones that are about 3 feet wide. This one maybe a foot. Well, Fallon almost turned that ball over. Christopher comes up with it. And a ball off of the hip of Willis, and now they do turn it over to the Panthers. And here is Mode. Mode gets it over to Bardwell. Bardwell into the corner for Guerrero. Guerrero, a one-arm pass to Bardwell just outside the lane. Get that out of here, said Bolds, but Collinsville is going to come up with the loose ball. And Bardwell then has it ripped up out of her hands, but a jump ball is going to be called, and that'll put the possession arrow. The possession arrow says O'Fallon's ball. (50-18). Collinsville has yet to score a point here in this third quarter. Here's Vincent. Comes up across the logo here at the Panther Dome. Over to Christopher. Christopher to Bolds. Bolds moves it up inside and off the glass. Good move there by Jada Williams. Her first points here in this second half. She only had one in the first half. And Collinsville brings it up with just 3 minutes to play here in quarter number 3. Here is Gilmore to Bardwell. Bounce pass into Guerrero. Guerrero for three from the corner. That one bounces across the rim and hits the rim twice, but the rebound is put back up and in by Gilmore, and there's Collinsville's first points here in quarter number 3. Here's Vincent to Christopher. Christopher bounces it to Williams. Williams just outside the lane. And now Bolds. Bolds just outside the lane on the other side. Into the corner it goes. Three-point shot taken there by Behringer is no good, but the rebound belongs to Bolds, and so does 2 more points. Here is Carson Mode. Nolhoff is going to make a wholesale player change. 5 players get ready to check back in. They're all sitting right in front of the scorer's table. Here's Bardwell. Carlisle. Carlisle. Loose ball picked up by Guerrero. And Guerrero at midcourt. Circles back around to Mode. Mode. Gilmore. Gilmore can't get it up there off that glass. And the partially blocked ball finds the hands of Christopher. Christopher with an underhand pass. Vincent for 3 from the wing. That one rattles but won't fall. And the rebound belongs to Gilmore. Collinsville brings it back up. 1:35 left to play here in this third quarter. Here's Carson Mode. Coach Moore going to bring in a couple of players at the next opportunity. Guerrero takes the shot. Can't get it to fall. Rebound belongs to O'Fallon. They bring it back up, but they turn it over, so Collinsville gets it back. Bardwell thought about going up there. Now Gilmore, she'll take a little floater. That one's off the glass and won't come in, and then Bardwell gets the rebound, but then she'll turn the ball over, and O'Fallon heads back the other direction, and here is Bolds, and she'll take it with a little fingertip roll off the glass, and Bolds is up to 29 points here in this game. Under a minute to go, 56-20 in favor of O'Fallon. And here is Guerrero. Guerrero. One side to the other. Brings it over here to the near side. Gives it up for Bardwell. Bardwell in the paint. Gilmore has a shot, and she's fouled, and that one is going to go against Bolds. That'll be her first. First foul in the second half, and back to the free throw line is Talisha Gilmore. She went 3 of 5, the only free throw participant in the first half for Collinsville. And Gilmore can't get that one to go in. Wholesale player changes. 5 in and 5 out for O'Fallon. Collinsville brings in 2. That would be Carly Call and Addison Munoz. And Gilmore has one more shot. That one's good. Here come the O'Fallon Panthers. Here is Haley Tart. Tart started this game. And a nice spin move at the top of the key. Gives it up into the corner. There's another three-point shot. That one is just a little short. Rebound belongs to Collinsville. Lady Kahawks bring it back up. And they headman it up to Willis. Willis was left all alone, and she banks it off the glass for her first 2 points of this contest. Fallon looking for another bucket before this buzzer sounds. That's 10 seconds away. Here is a hop, skip, and a jump through the lane, but that's going to stop the clock, and to the free throw line will go Danielle Newman. This one's going to go against Willis. That'll be her first, and that's the first foul by Collinsville here in this second half. To the free throw line for the first time is Danielle Newman. She hits the first one. Newman on the year, 7 of 14, so 50% coming into tonight's game. And that one is no good. Rebound belongs to O'Fallon, and Collinsville knocked the ball out of bounds, so O'Fallon will get to keep it. Clock stopped now with 8.2 seconds left to play here in this third quarter. Inbound pass comes in, and off the high glass. 2 points for Caroline Foster. Collinsville with 1 second left. Can they get a shot off? No, they cannot. And at the end of 3 quarters of play, 59-23 in favor of O'Fallon, and we have a timeout coming your way, and we'll be back with fourth quarter action after that said timeout here on the Kahok Sports Network.
Looking for good food, good times, and good people? Look no further than the Bridge Inn in Caseyville. Just over the bridge from the Kahok Stadium, Bridge Inn features a friendly and courteous staff that serves up the coldest drinks and the best food in the Metro East. Lunch and dinner is available daily with a breakfast menu every Saturdays and Sunday morning. And don't forget about fantastic fish fry Fridays. Bridge Inn also features pool tournaments on most weekends and a gaming area for the over 21 crowd. Bridge Inn in Caseyville. Check them out at 519 North Main Street in Caseyville. Call for carryout orders at 618-344-3530. The best is yet to come at the Bridge Inn in Caseyville. 618-344-3530.
Todd Duke, Jack Easley back with you from O'Fallon High School. 36-point lead by O'Fallon going into the fourth, 59-23. That will trigger the mercy rule, so the clock will not stop for the rest of this fourth quarter unless a team calls a timeout or what we don't want to see is an injury. That's the only two ways that a running clock can be stopped once you hit the mercy rule. Here's Carson Mode. Mode for Collinsville. Feeds it up inside and trying to feed it to Addison Munoz, but That ball was pushed out of bounds by O'Fallon. They almost pushed Addison out of bounds right along with it. Bardwell triggers the inbound pass, does so to Mode, and Mode is fouled as she goes up. This one looks like it's going to belong to Tart. It will. Her second, team's first. Remember, we reset the fouls at the beginning of every quarter. Here is Carson Mode at the free throw line, 7 of 10 coming into this contest. And Carson trying to get herself on the scoreboard for the first time tonight, misses the first one. And misses the second one as well, and the rebound knocked out of bounds. And it'll belong to O'Fallon. Robert Thomas scores a goal in the second period, and the Blues are up 2-0 over Ottawa. I heard that Drew Bannister has set that top line back to Kyrou and Thomas and Buchnevich. Coach Berube started off with that very expensive top three line, and then went away from it when things didn't go so well. Third foul for Katie Bardwell to the free throw line. It is Quinn Zerjal, and she is 3 of 4, now 4 of 5 on the year. One more shot coming up for her. Fallon has a deep bench, too. And good. She makes both. Here's Ella Guerrero for Collinsville. Kahawks will try to learn from this game. Here is Gilmore. Gilmore to Mode. Mode over here for Guerrero. Guerrero just outside the lane for Gilmore. Gilmore turns around, takes the shot. She's fouled, and that's going to be the second foul of the night against Jada Williams. Lady Kahawks will try to regroup, and they will return home Tuesday for a game against Granite City, and we'll have that one for you as well on the Kahawk Sports Network. Here is Gilmore once again at the free throw line. Went 3 of 5 in the first half, 1 of 2 here in the second half, and misses that one. See if we can get Lori Billy back over to Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium next Tuesday for that game against Granite City. One more shot coming up here for Gilmore. Clock continues to move while she's at the line. We're down to 4:45 already left to go. And Gilmore makes the second one. 61-24 in favor of O'Fallon. And O'Fallon almost threw that ball away, but Calmer tracks it down, gives it up for Vinson. Vinson back over to Calmer. Into the corner it goes for Behringer. Behringer with a three-point shot that skips over the rim. Collinsville comes away with the rebound. And the Lady Kahawks bring it back up. Here's Bardwell. Bardwell over to Mode. Mode in front of her bench just outside the paint for Gilmore. Gilmore throws the ball over the backboard. So Fallon with another inbound pass. And here comes Vincent. Vincent over on the right wing will hand it off to Calmer. Calmer dribbles with the right hand, right back to where she came from, throws it back to Vincent just inside the perimeter, takes the shot. That's an air ball and a turnover as that ball ends up right into the hands of the Lady Kahawks. Here comes Lily Carlisle. Carlisle brings it up across the timeline as we have now 3:25 left to play here in quarter number 4. Here is Carson Mode to Guerrero. Guerrero top Vincent across the way, gives it up to Behringer. Behringer all the way to the other side of the court for Calmer, just outside Williams. One bounce, turns around, gives it up, and a shot no good. And this time the rebound belongs to Collinsville. Kahawks bring it back up. Here's Carlisle once again. Lily right across the big blue O here at the Panther Dome. Over to Mode. Mode into the corner and gets it right back from Willis. Now over to Bardwell at the free throw line. To Mode. Mode, a dribble drive, baseline, shot no good. But 2 shots coming up for Carson Mode. And the second foul of the night belongs to Kenna Behringer. Team's third Collinsville only has one foul here in this fourth quarter. Carson Mode back to the free throw line. She is 0 for 2. Looking for her first points and still looking. More wholesale player changes going on here as Coach Nallhoff is going to get all of his girls a chance to play. Jalea Smith, the freshman, back in. Bowles is back in as well. Claire Weinhoff also comes back in, as does Shasha Kelly. And Mode is on the board. And we are down to 1:45 left to play here in this contest. Carly Call and Addie Munoz check back into this game. Well, Fallon goes back to work. Here is Bowles. Bowles kicks it back out for Vinson. Vinson almost had that ball stolen by Carlisle, and back to Bowles. Bowles takes the shot, and sure, it goes. And a timeout going to be called by O'Fallon. That is the only, or excuse me, by Collinsville. That is the only way that the clock can stop, and we will take a timeout as well, and it is a 60-second break. So we'll be back here in 60 seconds on the Kahok Sports Network.
Collinsville Barbecue Supply, home of Code 3 Spices, is first responder owned by proud Kahok alums. Located at 1966 Vandalia, Collinsville Barbecue Supply is your one-of-a-kind barbecue headquarters that focuses on everything barbecue and cooking, providing the best American-made barbecue grills, in-person class instruction, smokers, rubs, sauces, accessories, and cooking expertise from professional barbecue experts, including an in-house chef and pitmaster. Code 3 Spices provides award-winning sauces and rubs that supports our nation's first responder and military organizations that focus on the fallen, suicide prevention, and PTSD awareness. Stop on by, see the guys at Collinsville Barbecue Supply for all of your cooking and grilling needs. Collinsville Barbecue Supply, home of the 4-time world champion Patriot Sauce. Learn more about their products and mission in giving back to those who serve at collinsvillebarbecue.com or call 618-855-8855.
The fastest 60-second commercial timeout in the history. We're already back to work. Gilmore gets fouled, and we're now under a minute to go here in this one. And this foul is going to belong to Sasha Kelly. That'll be her first. Gilmore goes back to the line with 45 seconds left to play as that clock continues to run with the mercy rule triggered at the beginning of this fourth quarter. Gilmore, good. One more try for Gilmore, and that one is good as well. And that's going to almost do it. O'Fallon can take their leisurely time bringing the ball up court. 10 seconds left to go here in this one. 63-27. O'Fallon will improve to 10-2 on the year. Collinsville will drop to 6-5, and that is going to do it. Final score, O'Fallon 63. And Collinsville 27. And time for the post-game show now. Brought to you by Chiropractic Works in Collinsville, owned and operated by Dr. Chris McCluskey. He and his crew are focused on helping as many people as possible live high-quality lives, all through chiropractic care and wellness. You can visit Dr. McCluskey at Chiropractic Works, 410 Regency Center, just off of the Beltline Road in Collinsville. Give them a call at 618-343-3602 or online at chiropracticworkscollinsville.com. Kahawks fall here tonight, 63-27. Post-game coverage comes your way next on the Kahawk Sports Network.
My name is Rayshawn Taylor, collegiate basketball player at SIUE. At the end of January, I had an ACL injury. I've been searching for ways to come back as best as I can after the construction. Dr. Chris introduced me to the Sofwave machine. I'm gonna be honest, at first I was kind of scared because I didn't want it to shock me and hurt me too bad. And I had heard something about it, and I did my research on it, and it turns out it didn't actually hurt. It just was a good pain. It just finding where it hurts to promote the healing, and that's exactly what it did. I've actually had this surgery before. This time I feel like I'm back on my feet quicker, much faster. I'm much stronger than I was up to this point last time. And honestly, I feel like I could play right now. I'm excited to get back on the court. Thankful that Dr. Chris introduced me to this.
Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from other coaches, teachers, and mentors. Jason Ragg, your Benjamin F. Edwards financial advisor, understands this. That's why Jason Ragg is a proud supporter of your Collinsville Kahawks and the Kahok Sports Network, as well as the Kahok Educator of the Month Award. For all of your investment needs, see financial advisor and investment vice president Jason Ragg at the Benjamin F. Edwards office in Edwardsville at 1012 Plummer Drive, or call Jason Ragg at 618-307-7048, or visit benjaminfedwards.com. Benjamin F. Edwards, members SIPC.
We love to have you come work for the City of Collinsville. We have many positions available, from seasonal jobs to full-time opportunities in many of our departments. From police and fire to Gateway Center, Parks and Recreation, and City Hall. Our employees enjoy great benefits like comprehensive medical plans, paid time off, tuition reimbursement, and more. Visit the city's website, collinsvilleil.org, to apply and learn more about working for the City of Collinsville.
All Pro Tees in Caseyville is your place for custom apparel and has been for over 20 years now. Why? All Pro Tees can handle any size project, big or small, and they specialize in large group orders. At All Pro Tees, quality is number one on their list of priorities, as is evident by their excellent service staff. Did we mention All Pro Tees has over 20 years of experience? They can even help with fundraisers and event merchandising for your group. And of course, All Pro Tees is your destination for everything Collinsville Kahawks. So for all of your apparel needs, for civic groups, sports teams, business outings, or even a family reunion, your apparel needs stop at All Pro Tees. All Pro Tees in Caseyville at 2240 South Morrison Avenue. Online at allprotees.com. Right across the street from Kahok Stadium. All Pro Tees, 618-344-2200. No one likes a dirty house. It's work that almost no one wants to do. Why not get someone to do that work for you? Kara Gray with Rags to Riches Cleaning Service would love to take that task off your to-do list. Kara is a homegrown Collinsville High School graduate and the owner of Rags to Riches. From floors to ceilings, from baseboards to light fixtures, Rags to Riches can clean them all. No job is too big or too small. Call Kara Gray at Rags to Riches Cleaning Service to schedule a free estimate today at 618-979-9634 or visit Rags to Riches Cleaning Service on Facebook. Are you in need of a new mailbox to go with your new home? How about a new mailbox to replace your old one? Look no further than Big Dick's Brick Mailboxes in Collinsville. From economy to custom, Big Dick's Brick Mailboxes can create a mailbox that suits your needs. Big Dick's Brick Mailboxes is licensed and insured. They use only high-quality materials and offer a satisfaction guarantee policy. Big Dick's Brick Mailboxes can also make your very own axe throwing set, hanging or standing. Whether you need that axe throwing set or a new mailbox, you need Big Dick's Brick Mailboxes in Collinsville. For more information, get a hold of Big Dick's Brick Mailboxes at 618-680-0208 or online at needanewmailbox.com.
The Collinsville Area Community Foundation is our community's charitable foundation. We connect people, support programs, and guide resources to help our community thrive. Our board is made up of local leaders that donate their time and expertise to identify opportunities for long-term community impact in and around Collinsville. Find out more about scholarships, grants, and ways to give back to the city we love by visiting CollinsvilleFoundation.com.
Mike's Automotive in Collinsville is a T3 certified tire dealer and so much more. Sure, Mike's Automotive has tires. They can also help with making sure your entire vehicle is road ready, from belts and hoses to preventative maintenance like oil changes and tire rotation. Plus a lot more than that. Mike's Automotive has 3 locations to choose from. Mike's Automotive in St. Louis and Millstadt, and Mike's Automotive in Collinsville at 1150 St. Louis Road, just blocks from the high school. Or call Mike's Automotive at 618-345-0611. Mike's Automotive in Collinsville.
The Ortho Gold TRT tissue regeneration machine is revolutionary new technology. It's known as a shockwave machine. In the hospital setting, it's lithotripsy. The machine looks sort of like an ultrasound head, but it's much different technology. It drives sound waves into tissue at 3,500 miles an hour. It's a 3 to 5 minute non-invasive treatment. This is revolutionary technology. It's great for acute, which means, injured tissue, new injuries per se. Also chronic conditions. We have many people who have canceled knee replacements and shoulder replacements and treated lots of plantar fasciitis, foot, ankle problems. Overall, the OrthoGold TRT soft wave machine is revolutionary technology. We've been very excited to bring it to our practice, and we've already helped a tremendous amount of people with it, and we're looking forward to helping a lot more.
And we welcome you back into the Chiropractic Works post-game show here on the Kahok Sports Network. Collinsville loses this one here tonight by a final score of 63-27. And joining us now on the other headset is Adam Blair, the assistant coach and the JV head coach. Not a fun night for anybody to talk about Collinsville Kahok basketball, but we got to do it anyway, man. So I don't know where to start. What's the one thing you can tell the girls to make them feel good about themselves after games like tonight, both JV and varsity?
The effort that they put into the game was there. Obviously, some games in the past, we didn't win it. And if we played like we did tonight, with the effort, the intensity, I think we have a bright future ahead of us.
Yeah. Talisha Gilmore still had a good game. I mean, she ended up with 17 points, had some pretty good key rebounds in there. But just a tough night all the way around, man. O'Fallon's pretty good for a reason.
Very athletic team, especially when you're 12, 13 players deep and where you have 8 girls on the bench. It's tough to keep up. Even if we're playing really well that night, he's got 8 others to choose from.
Yeah, I noticed a couple of times he made like what we call in hockey wholesale player changes, where you exchange the 5 guys on the ice for 5 new guys. They were doing the same thing here tonight for O'Fallon with the girls in the basketball team.
Yeah, especially when you have 6-3 starting and you have 6-1 coming off the bench.
Yeah.
And we have 1-6-1-ish. So it's tough to keep up with, and obviously you're happy that our girls performed the way that they did against a team as talented as O'Fallon. We did a lot of the things right that we talked about and that we game planned for, so that's always good to see.
Demijah Bolds, the 6'3 senior off the bench, or not off the bench, the starter, 31 points tonight. It seemed like she's just tough to stop.
Yeah, I don't think her arms come down below 9.5 feet ever. She gets a lot of second-point chances off her shots and her teammates' shots. She's quick with her hands. She puts the ball right back up. It's tough to keep up with.
Yeah. All right, so what's the focus going to be on in practice before you guys head back home to play Granite City Tuesday?
I think to continue to do some of the little things right that we talked about today, not turning the ball over nearly as much, running a lot more high-low options successfully, and just being a little bit more patient with our decisions.
All right, well, I got the game for you Tuesday, so we'll see you then.
Absolutely, thank you.
All right, thank you, Coach. That is Adam Blair, the varsity head coach, the varsity assistant and the JV head coach. So let's get to the numbers, shall we? The leading scorer, as you heard me mention, was Demijah Bolds for O'Fallon with 31 points. After that, Caroline Foster, the only other O'Fallon Lady Panther, into double digits. After that, 4 points for Haley Tarby, got a bunch with 3 points. That would be Kenna Behringer, Jada Williams, and Danielle Newman. And then 2 points apiece for Kayla Calmer and Josie Christopher. For Collinsville, had the 17 from Talisha Gilmore. Everybody else held under 5. 4 points for Katie Bardwell, 3 for Ella Guerrero on the only 3-point shot that Collinsville made tonight. 2 points for Denasia Willis and 1 point for Carson Mode. Collinsville was out-rebounded in this game, 22-17. Kahawks committed 23 turnovers, while O'Fallon committed 11 from the 3-point lines. 1 for 5, that's what it was in the first half. Collinsville didn't even get to try a 3-point shot in the second half. O'Fallon ended up 3 of 13 from beyond the 3-point stripe, and from the free throw lines, O'Fallon went 4 of 8, while Collinsville went 8 of 15. That's going to do it for us here tonight, and we want to thank both of our interviewees. Pre-game, Coach Colin Moore. Post-game, Assistant Coach Adam Blair. And another big thank you to my buddy Jack Easley over here, who ran the camera for us tonight, pressed into action because everybody else was kind of busy. My name is Todd Duke. We're back at you tomorrow night from Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium. Same 2 schools go at it, Collinsville and O'Fallon. This time on the boys' side of things. The Kahawks will put their 9-0 record on the line against a very good O'Fallon team. We'll be on the air around 7:10, depending on when the JV game ends. And the tip-off is scheduled for 7:30, but again, depending on when that JV game ends. Again, my name is Todd Duke, and everybody, until tomorrow night, enjoy the rest of your Thursday.